This whole dualistic, non-dualistic, in a way, I'm going to sidestep it a little bit because it is so difficult to talk about. But just to say, when Paul was talking about having your cake and want to eat it too, what struck me is maybe the simplest way to describe what Paul is talking about is that I is cake. Dualistic view says I am eating something separate. In a non-dualistic view, there is nothing separate. So I is the cake and I is the eater of the cake. Imagine for a moment a large crowd when you or a forest. You know that phrase, missing the forest for the trees, or the trees and the forest. I don't know if I'm mixing that up, but if everything is one thing, which is non-dual, that means that nothing can be separated out from it, distinctly separate from anything else. So when Paul spoke about the problem of I and the world being separated, the non-dual perspective is I am the world. I is world. No separation. So it's like the world lifts the world, drinks the world, and then as time passes, eliminates the world. There's no separation. What seems to be separate action is the construct of mind. So as Paul was talking about, as we closely watch experience, we can start to feel that gap and the artificiality of the gap between self and other. In many ways, those of you who've done some of our Kangan practice, you know we begin with is probably the best we can say about what the definition of non-dual. Before thinking, cannot be spoken. As soon as we say it, we limit it and make it into a separate thing. It's very difficult. We can experience it, but it's very hard to talk about it. So we're often, as Paul was trying to do, we point towards it, but it's up to each one of us to embody it and experience the non-separation.